Welcome to your number one news source for all that nerdish on Pornhub, the Creatia Conversation. I am your host, patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Matt Ritter. You should be sick of me by now. It has been Saturday, Sunday, and now Monday with me and Katie, 3 days straight from the She Lead Showcase, host of Inside the Mind of, In the Crowd, and Storytime with Miss Katie Kinsey, baby.
It's a lot of shows we do.
It is. You do anything interesting this weekend? You go watch anything? You see anything?
I mean, I saw Nun 2.
Oh, me too.
Crazy. It's like we knew this already. No, the movie was so good. We will be talking about it in like 2 weeks, but so much better than I was hoping for.
I agree. I enjoyed the shit out of it. Had a blast in the theaters. Other than that, didn't really watch a lot over the weekend since the last time I was on the show. I've been trying to bang through some WCW so we can do Return to Wrestling next weekend, or this upcoming weekend, I guess now, because the weekend's over. And then obviously all of my wrestling shit. I made a whole list of a bunch of B horror movies to watch leading up to Halloween.
There you go. Okay.
So I got that. But yeah. Played a little Diablo. Pokemon's DLC comes out Wednesday, so I'm stoked for that. Mortal Kombat in like 8 days, so a week from tomorrow.
Shit, that's so soon.
I know.
Oh man.
You been playing anything or watching anything else besides The Nun?
Besides The Nun, I mean, I haven't been on here in a while, but I watched Talk to Me. The A24 horror movie, not bad, more gore than I was expecting, still a good movie, but other than that, not really. I've mainly been trying to watch all of my videos or skim through my videos to prepare for 2 years on Thursday to make a little year 2 of She Lead in X amount of minutes thing. That's taking up a lot of time.
Okay. Yeah, I also watched the menu. I forgot about that. So you gave me like a diplomatic answer when I asked you this before, but now I'm going to ask you on air, and I'm going to need an answer. X or Pearl? Which one was better? For you,
I think personally, I think X, but like her acting in Pearl is so good, but like everything else is just like there. Like her acting really like holds it up.
Yeah. Because I was like, you were like, well, I saw them both, and I could see why you like X better. And it's like, that's not an answer.
Wow. Just
I gotta make you
actually
choose.
calling me out.
Just gotta make you choose. All right, so X, I agree. I preferred X. I don't think that's to anyone's surprise if you know the concept of either of those movies. And if you don't, go watch them. I think you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where are we at today? We're on Twitch, twitch.tv/Creatia World, live right now with Vince, first one in the comments, watching, checking us out. Where, if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you have Prime Gaming. And if you have Prime Gaming, you get a bunch of cool shit from all your favorite video games or some of your favorite video games, depending on who's partnered with Prime. But you also get a free sub on Twitch every month. You know what you can do with that sub? Give it to me. Good. Or Creatia World in general. You can also give it to any of your favorite content creators and help support them and show them a little love. And it costs you absolutely nothing because it's already included with the Amazon Prime subscription that you have. No extra money. You could also be watching us on the tube, not the boob tube, the YouTube, CreatiaWorld.com or CreatiaWorld at YouTube.com/CreatiaWorld. That one. That's the one. Corrected it. There, it is free to like, to subscribe, to comment, which does what, Katie?
Boost the algorithm and help find new listeners.
Look at you. You're already better than Vince at that. We're going to get him trained up too. Just because he's watching, I had to. And also, there's a notification bell. We like to call it the bean. We want you to click that bean. Hit that notification bell. Be notified every time we go live, whether it is Monday through Fridays for
Creatia Conversation.
Saturdays for
Now it's Smacking It Raw, which is weird still.
And every other week for
Getting Offed.
Look at you. You're on board. I love it. All of those things and any other content that we bring you. We have one more place you can check us out. I don't know if you guys have heard something about us being the number one podcast everything on Pornhub. It's a thing. We exist. We're there. Pornhub.com/model/Creation World. And there's a few exclusive watch-alongs that are there that you can go check out on top of all of the other great content that we have to offer for you.
Just a few.
Just all of the places. And then obviously regular podcast services you can listen to us, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, all of that. We're available everywhere and anywhere you want us to come check us out.
Yes, sir.
And that means it's news time.
Beautiful.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? Vince likes watching, which is something I knew. Generally from a corner with a bottle of lotion.
Jesus Christ.
So we talked about Pokemon and the DLC, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is coming from IGN. Wesley Yinpool, The Plot Thickens. Nintendo reportedly demoed Switch 2 at Gamescom 2023. Visuals comparable to PS5 and Xbox Series X. Nintendo reportedly revealed Switch 2 behind closed doors at Gamescom 2023 last month, showing off the power of its upcoming next-gen console. According to Eurogamer, the Switch 2 was shown running a souped-up version of Switch launch title Zelda Breath of the Wild, although there's apparently no suggestion the game will be re-released. Meanwhile, VG reported Nintendo showed off Epic's The Matrix Awakens Unreal Engine 5 tech demo running on hardware with specs Nintendo is targeting for its future console. The site is said to run. The site said this demo ran using NVIDIA's all-powered DLSS upscaling technology, along with ray tracing, with visuals comparable to PS5 and Xbox Series consoles. Now, obviously, you're not getting a 4K or 8K TV handheld carry around in your pocket, but comparable, especially with the vast difference in graphics that we have now between what we play on the Switch and what we play on our home consoles. That's pretty fucking cool, in my opinion, you know?
Yeah. I don't have any of the new gen whatever consoles. I don't have a Switch. I have my PS4, and that has done me well. But I have played stuff on the Switch before, and yeah, now that I think about it, nothing on PS5 or anything like that. So, I don't know. But regardless, if people are going to like it and it's going to be comparable to that, then fuck yeah.
Listen, Daddy Warbucks, you could take less vacations and buy yourself a PS5.
Hey now. But vacations.
I'm just saying. Nintendo is reportedly set to release its next-gen console during the second half of 2024, with development kits now with partner studios. Apparently, this new next-gen console can be used in portable mode, like the Nintendo Switch, because if it's a Switch 2, it's fucking better, and has an LCD screen as opposed to an OLED screen in order to keep costs down. It also comes with a cartridge slot for physical games, so everything the Switch has. However, the crucial question of backwards compatibility with Nintendo Switch games remains unclear. Nintendo has yet to comment on the reports, but we got a whole year. You know, they don't want to drop everything yet. In May, Nintendo said it's the long-rumored Switch successor wouldn't release until April 2024 at the earliest. Nintendo president Shuntaro Furukawa explained during an investor's presentation that the company isn't considering new hardware in the 2023-2024 financial year, which ends March 31st, 2024. So this comes despite a decline in Switch sales. The console sold close to 18 million units in the last financial year, down from 23 million sold the year before and 28 million the year before that. Oh no. We're slowly selling millions and millions less, but also still selling millions of consoles. Nintendo isn't looking to rush a new console out to tackle this decline, though, as it's forecast another drop for the coming year. Sustaining the Switch's sales momentum will be difficult in its seventh year, said Furukawa, assuming. During the presentation, our goal of selling 15 million units this fiscal year is a bit of a stretch, but we will do our best to bolster demand going into the holiday season so that we can achieve the goal. Dude, the Switch was flying off shelves during COVID too. So everyone was at home. They needed something They wanted to stream their shows and play their handhelds, and it was hard. Like I had people that I knew because we were essential workers, so we were out, who were like, when stores were opening back up and stuff, they were trying to go get Switches. They just couldn't fucking find them. It was insane.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's what people did during COVID. They bought Switches and bought dogs. That's basically what people did.
Switches and dogs. And we have stuff to help you with your Switch and dog later in the show if you stick around. No, I mean, I'm down. I'm interested in Switch 2. I'll probably wait. I like to wait a little while for a console to release so that they can patch the bugs and bullshit and stuff like that and see how it's kind of reviewed before I'm not, as soon as this drops, I'm not picking up. I've got my Switch. My Switch is good. You know, I'd probably wait till something major that I want to play that's on the Switch 2 comes out before I go buy a Switch 2 and then get the game with it. So, but
yeah,
excited.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I probably won't buy the Switch 2, if I'm gonna be honest, because I don't have anywhere to put it. Like that's the issue, is no place to have the systems.
But I mean, it's a handheld, so like you.
Well, I know that, but like just like setting it up anywhere, I don't have room.
You don't really. Honestly, I have a docking station that's not even plugged in. I don't plug it into my TV. I charge it like a phone, and I carry it pretty much everywhere I go. Like if I go and get an oil change, I'm sitting and waiting for them to do the oil change. I'm sitting in the lounge playing my Switch. Like
you're like a little kid just waiting, feet kicking, just playing your video games.
Yeah. The greatest thing ever as a child to be out doing boring shit with your parents was a fucking Game Boy. Because you could take your video games on the go. And Nintendo has been a pioneer in that for years. I've had a Game Boy. I've had the clamshell Game Boy. I forget what it was called. Game Boy Advance. It was like an SD or something like that. I had the what was it? The one right before the Switch?
The DS?
Yes, the DS. So I had the SP, the DS, the Advanced, and the Switch. Because personally, I like to be able to sit down in front of a TV, put a show on, watch the show, and play my video games in my hands simultaneously. I like multiple forms of stimulation at the same time. Love to be stimulated on multiple fronts.
There you go. There it is.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, no, I'm all about it. I love it, and I can't wait for it. Speaking of things we love, Katie,
Yes.
are you a Disney kid at heart?
I am.
Yeah.
Through and through.
You go on a lot of vacations?
Yeah, I guess.
Possibly. You think maybe Disney within the next year or so could be a destination point for you?
I have always wanted to go to Disney, and it sucks that I have never gone to Disney.
Well, let's talk about reasons why you might want to go to Disney. So this is coming from WDMagic.com. And Disney Parks Chairman Josh D'Amaro took to the stage this morning at Destination D23 for what turned out to be a major presentation full of big news for Walt Disney World. If you missed it, here's a quick rundown of all the updates and everything announced for Walt Disney World. Disney's Animal Kingdom. Disney teases Encanto. I don't know why I said it weird like that. And Indiana Jones themed experiences for Animal Kingdom's big refresh. New experiences inspired by Encanto and Disney award-winning animation studios, fan favorite adventurer Indiana Jones are being considered for the reimagined land at Disney's Animal Kingdom. New Zootopia show is coming to life to the Tree of Life Theater. A new show based on Zootopia is being created for the Tree of Life Theater and will replace It's Tough to Be a Bug. Disney's Hollywood Studios, Ahsoka is heading to Star Tours. Ahsoka will become part of the Star Tours at Disney's Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World, Disneyland, and Disneyland Paris beginning next spring. See, now Disneyland Paris, like, I don't know if it sucks or not, but like, I've been to Florida. I don't feel like I ever want to go back to Disney in Florida. Like, I feel like if we go, we're going to go California next because Florida sucks. But Paris might be cool, you know?
Yeah. Just any of the Disneys that aren't aren't in the United States would be so cool to go see.
Disney Japan.
Mhm.
At Epcot, test track to be reimagined with inspiration from the original World of Motion. Imagineers, along with teams from Chevrolet, are reaching back into history for inspiration from the original World of Motion and bringing that spirit of optimism to the next iteration of the test track attraction. You know what? Here, let's do this, because this is gonna be boring for you guys if you're watching and I'm just babbling on about shit. Nobody wants to hear that. So let's there's a test track. Look at the picture. It's so pretty. The concept art. See it?
It's so pretty.
It is
That's
kind of cool
cool.
looking though. And then let's see, Zootopia. If you're unaware of Zootopia, this is the Zootopia. It's the police officer bunny, and yep.
I love Zootopia.
And then this is Animal Kingdom, Tropical Americas, Encanto, and concept art at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. The new show will be titled Luminous, The Symphony of Us, and will debut on December 5th, 2023, and that is Epcot's new nighttime spectacular.
Okay.
Not much to see there. It's just a logo.
It's just a pretty picture.
Opening date announced for Journey of Water, inspired by Moana. Disney has announced that Epcot's Journey of Water, inspired by Moana, will officially open October 16th, 2023.
That's next month.
Yep. Moana meet and greet will open near Journey of Water, so you can go meet women cosplaying as Moana if that's your thing. It's mine, so I'll go do that. Opening date set for Figment character meet and greet. I'm not familiar with the Figment, but
I'm not either. But I keep seeing memes about this thing on Twitter, and I have no idea what the fuck it's from.
That thing right there.
Yeah.
And I watch a lot of, like, Zoe loves Disney and Netflix, because Netflix has Gabby's Dollhouse.
Of course.
Those are her two big things right now. She was into Paramount for a little bit, which was really cute here, and be like, I want to watch Paramount. But I have not come across Figment. Figment will begin meeting guests at the Imagination Pavilion in Epcot starting September 10th, 2023. So yesterday. As of yesterday.
I don't know. He looks a little cracked out to me, but that's
like a cracked out Barney.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. World Celebration, the final piece of Epcot's multi-year transformation, will open in December. Disney has confirmed that the World Celebration neighborhood at Epcot will begin welcoming guests in December 2023.
Okay.
And then there's a picture of Epcot. Yay.
Yay.
Original Soarin' over California film to return to Epcot's The Land Pavilion in September 2020, or September 2022, not in September 2022, September 22nd. Originally opened in 2005 at Epcot's Soarin' over California, sends guests on a sweeping flyover above the wondrous Golden State for a bird's eye view of the rich landscape and topography. That's kind of fucking cool.
That looks terrifying and awesome at the same time.
Well, most things that are terrifying are awesome, and vice versa.
True.
Magic Kingdom, Disney shares when the Hatbox Ghost will join the Haunted Mansion. The long-awaited Hatbox Ghost will finally materialize at Walt Disney World's Haunted Mansion in late November 2023.
He looks fun.
It looks like he needs a sandwich. I can see his ribs.
It's giving Jack the Ripper.
A little bit. I hope none of you hookers are on that ride. Pirates of the Caribbean story expands with new lounge experience. Disney says that the first of its kind experience will extend the stories of Pirates of the Caribbean, and Imagineers are in the design process. Who doesn't love Pirates of the Caribbean? Except for Amber Heard.
We don't have to talk about her.
We don't, but that's the first person I thought of that's like, I might not like that. We'll also be talking about Aquaman too, so like topical. More on Beyond Big Thunder Mountain. According to Imagineering head Bruce Vaughn, future expansions plans for Magic Kingdom in Florida are the largest ever for the park. Looks like a water painting beyond Big Thunder Mountain.
Though.
It does look pretty. The Country Bear Jamboree, which makes me think of Will for some reason, to be updated with new songs and acts in 2024. Disney Imagineer Chris Betty says that the show debuts, the Bears will be reinterpreting favorite Disney songs in different genres of country music. Didn't know there were different genres of country music. I just thought it was the genre itself. Imagineers are envisioning the new experience as an homage to the classical music musical. Anyway, in Nashville. Oh, that's why I thought of Will. And they're working with Nashville musicians to get the authentic country sound. And there's the Country Bear Musical Jamboree flyer. Yeah.
I remember the movie Country Bears, and that was a trip.
Yeah. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Anything tickle your fancy there, Katie?
I mean, I have seen a few things about the Moana stuff. And it looks absolutely beautiful. It's very interactive. That would be really cool to see. That's probably the one thing besides just going to see everything.
For me, I think it's Encanto because Zoe's really into that, and I think with the house and everything, they can do some really cool shit. I think I saw Country Bears when I was little. When I was 5. It has not aged well. I'm not surprised.
That's not surprising at all.
Yeah. I'm 36, so anything from 30 years ago generally has not aged well.
I'm 27.
Yeah, we know. We talked about you being a child yesterday.
I'm not a child.
So those two things I think would be dope. And then the flyover. The flyover looked cool as shit.
Yeah, it would be cool if they did. Well, California makes sense, but Florida wouldn't be that interesting if they did a flyover of Florida. Just be swamps and gators everywhere.
That could be kind of cool, especially if they get real low so the gators can snap at you, but just far enough away to where they can't get you.
Okay. If everybody's listening, write that down. They're all tapped in.
Electronic gators might be a little safer, like they did with Jaws. I missed the Jaws ride so much.
I wish I got to experience all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, you still have time. You're only 27.
I have time.
You got a niece. You can work a family trip out. Go with your 2 nieces. I'm sure they would love it. Auntie Katie, big money Auntie Katie, $1 million Katie over here taking her nieces to a trip on Disney would be a good time. I think they'd enjoy the shit out of that. So.
Katie Fatstacks was just an episode title. It's not real.
Oh, it's real.
No, it's not.
Oh, Swamps and Nazis. We talked about Nazis last night too. Well, we didn't talk about Nazis. We played a clip of someone talking about Nazis because someone in the chat confused Helen Keller for Anne Frank. Neither here nor there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk strikes. This is coming from IndieWire. Brian Welk over at IndieWire. The WGA, Writers Guild of America, is willing to make a deal with individual studios outside of AMPTP. On every single issue we're asking for, we have had at least one agency studio executive tell us they could accommodate us, the Guild says in a message to members. The Writers Guild says it's willing to make a deal with individual major studios outside the confines of the AMPTP and claims that the negotiating committee has had constructive conversations with independent executives who have shown willingness to agree to their terms. The WGA notes to members came late on Friday and is not so subtle nudge for studios to move in their direction if they haven't already. The WGA has not had formal conversations with the AMPTP since late August, and they say that the studio has not issued them a new counterproposal since the WGA issued theirs on August 15th. It is fucking September, almost 15th, a month later, and no counterproposal has been made.
Not surprising.
Studios later publicly released a counter proposal to try and divide members. There's a reason for that. They say the current standstill is not a sign of the company's power, but of the AMPTP paralysis, the negotiating committee writes. The Guild reminds everyone that the studios aren't required to negotiate collectively as part of the AMPTP, and that even though the AMPTP aims to put all Hollywood companies together under one roof, they're all competitors with different interests. So the AMPTP is a organization for the studios in this bargaining process, kind of like the WGA is for all of the writers.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the two. But yeah, no, like if you want to sign a deal, go sign a deal with the WGA because you're competing with everyone else. You know what I'm saying? Like this is to your benefit. Like don't let somebody else dictate the terms of your deal and keep you at a standstill so you can't put out product.
Yeah. And the whole thing, like the fact that there aren't like counter offers being made just across the board is still ridiculous at this point.
Well, the WGA now says they've spoken with executives who claim the WGA proposals would not affect their company's bottom line, and they're being asked to give up more than they'd like to as a part of broader negotiations. Another said that they need a deal badly. It continues. Other proposals the AMTP says are deal breakers. The Guild claims certain execs are willing to talk about. On every single issue we're asking for, we have had at least one legacy studio executive tell us they could accommodate us. If the economic destabilization of their own companies isn't enough to cause a studio or two or three or to either assert their own self-interest aside of the AMPTP or to break away from the broken AMPTP model, perhaps Wall Street will finally make them do it, it continued in part. Instead, the companies inside the AMPTP who want a fair deal with writers must take control of the AMPTP process itself and decide to make a deal separately. At that point, a resolution to the strike will be in reach. And that's what we're hoping for. That's what we want to see. Like,
yeah,
do best interest for your studios, also fair wages to writers. And if we can do that, then we can work with actors and voice actors and VFX artists, you know, get everyone back on board so we can start making content, making money, and entertaining the masses. Well, everyone is compensated fairly for their work.
There you go. Bingo.
Doesn't sound crazy to me. It really doesn't.
Sounds pretty reasonable to me, honestly.
Who would have thought? Speaking of shitty studios, though, this is coming from Deadline. Warner Brothers Television suspends top overall deals with Greg Berlanti, who, as you all know, has done, you know, the DC CW shows, as well as things like Riverdale and all that. Bill Lawrence, Mindy Kaling, and more. This is from Nelly Andrevia. More than 3 months into the writer's strike, Warner Brothers Television has moved to suspend the remaining overall deals with some of its top creators. The list includes Greg Berlanti Productions, Bill Lawrence Dozer Productions, and Mindy Kaling's Kaling International, sources said. I hear the calls were made last night. J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot also in the process of being notified, sources say. John Wells Productions' Pact was suspended in June. I hear Chuck Lorre Productions deal was suspended the first wave in May, according to sources. So, like, who the fuck's going to make your fucking content?
No one.
Warner Brothers. Like,
AEW. That's all you got at this fucking point.
It's literally just going to be like, what did they just add? National Geographic or something like that. There was some nature programs that they brought in, and then it's going to be AEW content, and that's it. That's all Max is going to have. That's all it's going to play on the CW.
Just terrible. I just don't understand anymore.
Bad Robot, Chuck Lorre, Greg Berlanti, like, just suspending deals with everybody because fuck it, I guess.
Because fuck them, that's why, apparently.
Well, speaking of fuck them, Katie, I'm glad you brought that up. If you want to fuck them, we have a place for you to go. And that is patreon.com/Creatia World. Now, you won't necessarily at patreon.com be able to fuck them there. There's a lot of things you can do over there in that vein. But Over there for $1, you get Return to Wrestling and Multiverse with Travis and Mara. Return to Wrestling is Travis and I sitting down, working through WCW from the first Nitro in 1995 all the way up to our latest episode, which is Sold Out 1998. And there will be an episode dropping this month for Super Brawl 1998. So you get that entire catalog of shows for that $1 plus the new episode every month with that dollar. And then everything Travis and Mara have done DC Universe wise, including their new episodes every month for that same dollar. For a tier higher, you can watch all of our shows without ads. If you're like, listen, YouTube shows ads, it pisses us off, everything's got ads, Twitter, blah, blah, blah. I'm sick of ads. We have an option for you where you don't have to deal with ads. But if you're watching us live, and back to the fuck 'em, we do have ads. We have ads to help you fuck them. We have ads to help you have energy to fuck them. We have ads to help your dogs walk off any excess energy you have after you fuck them and just make sure that they're happy and distracted while you're fucking them. So please listen to this word from our sponsors after I get rid of this logo.
Spice things up in the bedroom? Then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Did you see Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide range of products to help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, AdamandEve.com has it all. And the best part, you can shop with confidence, knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the offer code erotica at checkout. That's erotica at adamandeve.creationworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description. Attention dog lovers. Are you looking for high quality products to spoil your furry friend? Then you need to check out dog.com. Because you see, dog.com is the go-to online store for all your dog-related needs. They offer a huge selection of dog food, treats, beds, and more. Plus, they have products for all types of dogs, from puppies to seniors and everything in between. And the best part, you can shop with confidence knowing that all their products are made with your dog's health and happiness in mind. Dog.com only stocks top-rated brands that you can trust, so you can rest easy knowing your dog is getting the best. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Dog.com is doing a big warehouse clearance sale. And all you have to do is go to dog.creationworld.com and you can get up to 80% off on all sorts of items like toys, treats, bones, harnesses, bowls, leashes, and anything else you can think of. So go to dog.creationworld.com and take advantage of this sale right now. Spoil your furry friend with the best products from dog.creationworld.com today. Link is in the description. Are you tired of feeling sluggish and unfocused throughout the day? Then it's time to try Dubby, the ultimate energy source. Dubby is a powerful, clean energy drink that is designed to help you stay alert and focused no matter what life throws your way. Whether you're a student, a busy professional, an athlete, or especially a gamer, Dubby can give you the boost you need to take on the day or the night. It also contains important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks simply don't have. And the best part, Dubby is made with high quality ingredients and is completely sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and is keto-friendly. So you can enjoy the energy boost without any of the crash, jitters, or angst that comes with traditional energy drinks. Simply mix Dubby with water and you'll have a delicious, refreshing energy drink that can help you power through your entire day. And with a variety of flavors to choose from, including Galaxy Grenade, Beach and Peach, and Dragonade, you're sure to find one that you love. So go to dubby.creationworld.com and order your Dubby today. And for a limited time, use code Creatia at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's Creatia at w.creatiaworld.com for 10% off. Try W today and feel the difference. The link is in the description.
Link is in the description, motherfuckers. Speaking of motherfuckers, Samuel L. Jackson, last bit of news before we get into trailers, is in talks to play U.S. president in indie action movie The Beast. This is coming from IGN as well. Adele anchors Range. Samuel L. Jackson is reportedly in talks to play the president of the United States, I'm assuming not Joe Biden, in the new independent action movie titled The Beast, which will go to market at the Toronto International Film Festival. As reported by Deadline, The Beast is an independent project package prior to the commencement of the Hollywood actors and writers strikes. It has received an interim agreement from the Screen Actors Guild of America Federation of Television and Radio Artists, SAG-AFTRA, and is currently in pre-production. The casting team is in talks with Samuel L. Jackson to take on the lead role of the U.S. president in the movie, starring alongside the Suicide Squad's Joel Kinnaman as Secret Service Agent Taft. The two would be central to the story, with the action unfolding around the impenetrable presidential limousine nicknamed The Beast. When a militia of unidentified hostiles coordinates a coup against the U.S. presidency, the president uncovers the extent of the Beast's highly classified offensive capabilities. This already sounds fun.
I mean, it sounds like, oh my god, like White House Down, and that other one that's basically the same thing as White House Down, except this is just about the limousine.
Oh, it gets better because the synopsis continues to read, separated from his wife, the president must learn to control the beast, the monster inside himself, in order to save his life, the life of the Secret Service Agent Taft, and America.
God damn it. Oh man, Samuel Jackson's fun.
It's gonna be Samuel Jackson driving the Batmobile, yelling "motherfucker" as he blows people up, and I can't not enjoy that.
Yeah, just him in a suit, tie slightly askew. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I'm tired of these motherfucking hostiles attacking this motherfucking limo. Right? Yeah, no, I'm down for it. There's good reason why presidential limousine is known as the Beast, because the luxury vehicle has everything it needs to protect its VIP, a very important passenger. It comes rigged with grenades, shotguns, armor plating, and bullet and bomb proofing, ready to launch an attack or defense at any time. It's not the first time that Jackson's portrayed the president. He previously took on the role in the 2014 action-adventure movie Big Game. This time, Jackson will be working under the directorship of James Madigan, who served as the second unit director on The Meg and Transformers Rise of the Beast. I enjoyed both of those movies. So yes, more of that. The script comes out courtesy of Umair Aleem, who previously penned the 2021 action thriller Kate. Producers on the project include Keith Carvall. We're going to go with Carvall. For Unified Pictures, fifth season, John Logan Pearson and Peter Berg for Film 44.
Okay. Sure.
Samuel Jackson as the president in the Batmobile fending off attackers.
Yep. That's how you promote a movie.
That is 100% how you promote a movie. And I actually kind of can't wait for the trailer for that.
That's going to be such a time.
It is going to be the best time. Speaking of trailers, do you want to... how do I want to do this? Because two of them will give them away. All right. Mice, dolls, the ocean, or bikes?
Well, I know what the ocean one is. The other three I don't know. So I guess we'll start with the ocean since I know what that one is.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the recently dropped teaser trailer for AQUAMAN: The Lost Kingdom.
I'm gonna kill Aquaman and destroy everything he holds dear.
Fair enough.
AQUAMAN and the Lost Kingdom.
I'm in.
Already, just
I'm in.
that's all it took.
Well, Jason Momoa, beautiful man. Patrick Wilson, also a beautiful man. I didn't see a thing about Amber Heard yet, so that's already a plus.
Well, that was a teaser. I'm sure it's coming. I'm pretty sure she's still in it.
I mean, there was a house fire.
It was a teaser, Vince. 4 days the actual trailer will drop. That was a teaser. I know you like being teased. I tease you all the time.
I'm just saying, there was a house fire. Could she have been in it? I don't know.
All right. Dolls, bikes, or mice? Just keep edging for 4 days, Vince. You'll get there.
Let's go. Let's go mice.
Mice. All right. This is a trailer for a nursery rhyme horror movie known as Three Blind Mice.
Fuck, that's right.
Why'd you say fuck that's right?
I saw the poster.
Ah.
Again, your parents have asked me to come and speak to you about your
She's on that Tony Khan
substance
stuff
use
shit.
habit and relative issues.
She needs to go to rehab?
I find
So
it
do a
takes
lot of people.
better if the whole family is involved.
But we will get your daughter back. I promise.
Oh, that's not good.
That's not
Oh my
good.
God. You're coming. You're coming.
Now, why are we turning everything from childhood into horror movies now?
Well, to be fair, a lot of the stuff from childhood was horror content turned into child stories. So we're just kind of putting it back in its original form. I mean, you look at all the Grimm's fairy tales and
yes, those are bad.
nursery rhymes in general. I mean, Korn
Winnie
has
the
a whole
Pooh.
song about how fucked up nursery rhymes are.
Well, that's true. They are.
London
I'm not
Bridge
saying
is
you're
falling
not.
down. Ring around the rosy.
Rosie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know
Mary
they're
fucked
fucked
a little
up.
lamb.
Excuse me?
Mary had a little lamb.
That's definitely not what you said. You're stupid. God damn it. All right, what are my two choices?
Dolls and bikes.
Let's go bikes.
Bikes. All right.
Bikes.
This is the official trailer for The Bike Riders.
Okay.
I've been thinking I can't run this club forever.
Sounds rough. And everything he
I
does.
built this from nothing. This is our family. You and me, kid.
From the beginning?
Yes, please.
It was the golden age for bike riders. And I never felt so out of place in all my life. That's when I saw him for the first time. It took my breath away.
I'm Benny.
5 weeks later, I married him. Gave
Terrible
I
idea.
thought I could change. No? Not to be different, but to be, I don't know, like he's wild.
Hey!
told you to take that jacket off.
You'd have to kill me to get this jacket off. What about the bar? Burn it down.
The club got real big real fast. They started running drugs, gambling, prostitution.
Is that what this club is now?
Hi, Tommy.
I want you to quit writing.
Don't ask that. Benny. I need you.
You can't have him.
If he wants to ride a bike, you ride a bike. Hey, you know, just think it over, you know.
Only in theaters.
I know I'm gonna end up watching that because Kate has a huge thing for Tom Hardy, even though his accents drive me insane. Yeah, me too. I know I'm going to. I'm absolutely going. I don't hate Tom Hardy. I just think that everything he acts in, he sounds like he's drunk all the time.
I mean, I can't necessarily disagree with you this time.
And it drives me nuts, but
but like, I don't know. I want to figure out all of the like the lore, like what this bike club actually is, or what it was, if it's based off true events.
True, and it takes place in Chicago. At the time, the Rack's got a big fan. Unfortunately, this is one of the few shows that the Rack I don't think is allowed to host or be a part of. So, would the Rack watch it? I'm pretty sure the Rack would watch it. The Rack isn't very picky when it comes to the things that he watches. And Greasy Men is always a plus on his list. So, and those were some greasy ass men.
That's one way to put it.
All right, last one, and I'm pretty sure you've seen this, but I want to watch it together because.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Daddy, can we still go to work with you today?
Okay.
Let's just see the Oval Office.
He's a priest, he's a father, he's the president, he's everything.
Devin Sawa, baby.
Evening, Mr. President. Did you ever find the letter opener?
Honestly, I think you could do a good Joe Biden.
I also managed to lose track of Henry's doll somehow.
Yeah.
Bless America. Subscribe, damn it. I'll be back. I always come back, and so should you moron.
He definitely
was talking about our channel, not anything else.
Yeah, he's talking. Yeah.
He'll be back. Yeah. Our very first episode of Getting Off, Katie and I sat down and talked about the Chucky TV show and how much we love it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's any shock that we're both really fucking excited for that.
Oh my god. So fucking excited. I wonder if they'll bring in like any of the kids from the last season, or if Andy's going to show up again somehow in some capacity, or is it just going to be completely away from everything?
I don't know how they could do that. Like, I feel like they have to. Like, that's what the show has been. Like,
yeah. Which now I have to rewatch the end of season 2 because I don't remember how it ended.
I'm assuming the kids are going to be like in high school at this point. They're like going to go on a field trip to DC, and Chucky's going to be there, and they're going to help save the president.
Get down, Mr. President.
Because, like, I don't know what his end goal is. Like, if you kill the president, you don't just, like, it's not like you kill the president, you become the president. That's not how shit works.
No.
You know?
And how did he end up with this kid?
That's a very good question. I mean, yeah, no.
Because it was Lexi's little sister who had Chucky at the end.
We have to rewatch season 2 and remember what happened and how it ended, because there were a bunch of Chucky clones, and then they drove them all off a bridge or a cliff, and some survived and some didn't, and he transfers bits of his soul into all sorts of things. I don't know how much of a soul he has left, seeing as he's spread his seed so much.
Buff Chucky was a thing.
We had his children in human form.
The twins.
The twins, yeah.
That was awesome.
I need more Jennifer Tilly regardless.
Oh, I mean, 100%. She better be like a secretary of some shit or something. Like, she has to show up.
Oh, that'd be great.
I need Jennifer Tilly in the show.
And they absolutely would put her in like the Monica Lewinsky role.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Because it's Chucky. But
because it's Chucky and it's Jennifer Tilly.
Jennifer Titties. I think that's it for the show, Katie. I think we're good. I think we can end it here.
Okay.
You want to tell everyone where they can find you?
I guess so. I can. You can follow me on Twitter at KatieRastin13. The link tree in my bio take you all things She Leads Showcase, twitch.tv/She Leads Showcase, and youtube.com/She Leads Showcase, typically Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. 2 years this week. Very excited. Little celebration show. Stop that.
2 year scissor party on the She Leads Showcase this Thursday.
You're an idiot. And the Patreon exclusive podcast will be out tomorrow. I'm going to edit it today. I'll put it up for tomorrow. $3 a month. You get an exclusive non-wrestling podcast every month, plus Savannah's like nail art and stuff that she's going to do and all that stuff. So. And
this month is
Law and Order Special Victims Unit with me, Vince, TC, and Reek.
There you go. That's worth $3 right then and there. You guys can follow everything Creatia World, Instagram, TikTok, and X at It's Creatia World, ITSCREATIA World, X is Twitter. You can also follow them on Facebook at Facebook.com, them being us, at Facebook.com/Creatia World. And we got a couple groups over there. We got Facebook.com/group/them dragons for all of you Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, or just general dragon enthusiasts. Go check that out. Go talk. House of the Dragon might come back in the next 6 years. We'll see what happens. It is Game of Thrones. And if you're a wrestling fan and you're like, oh, I know that fucking guy from somewhere, it's probably Smacking It Raw. Because we smack it raw. And there's a Facebook group where you can smack it raw. And that is facebook.com/groups/smacking it raw. Come talk wrestling. We have chats for Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Dynamite, Collision, Rampage, all that fun shit. And, you know, if you're like our buddy Will and you enjoy the NWA, and I'm not talking about the cool one from the 80s. And by the cool one from the 80s, I mean the rap group, not the association of wrestlers. Or, Impact, you can come over there, and I'm sure you'll find like-minded people and be able to start some chats and talk about that shit as well. So come check us out. As for me, you can follow me on Twitter only at Matt Ritter, at MATTRIDDER. For your wrestling content, and at Getting Off for your horror content. We just dropped a new episode of Getting Off in honor of the release of The Nun 2. We talked The Conjuring franchise. Me, Katie, Will, and Jax both sat down and did that last night. Tommy was there joining us. Allison was there in the chat joining us. If you missed it, special guest appeared near the end of the show, summoned by Will, much to Katie's disdain. But was a hit with the chat. So go check out and find out what I'm talking about. Also, the latest episode of Smack and Raw is available, featuring Matt and Katie and Will. And we talked about the week in wrestling there that dropped on Saturday, so you can come check that as well. And look at pictures of my new calf tattoo, because that's the beginning. Once I figure out how to do it the right way, it pops up there. Other than that, you can follow me on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Smacking It Raw. And that's it. That's all the places. There are link trees in all the bios to get all of the content that you want for everything, whether it's Creatia World or Smacking It Raw or Getting Off or She Leads Showcase. Link trees are in the bios, and all of our sponsors are in the descriptions of this video with the promo codes to go get yourself some dope shit.
Yeah.
For Miss Katie Kinsey Bay, I am the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Matt Ritter, and this has been your number one news source for all that nerdish on Pornhub.